Hello, everybody. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are. And I'm Dawn Stemmer, and I'm based in England. And how lovely to have you here today. So why am I here? Well, I've got a tea towel. I've got a very blurred background, which is my painting and art studio, my reflection studio, my reading studio, my work studio, and everything else in between. So this is my ivory tower, and welcome. Now, I'm actually going to start a podcast, and so a little bit of personal information here. A therapist of mine and a friend on the other side of the world, we were having a chat, and I was having a bit of a block, a bit of a struggle, a bit of a resistance, whatever you want to call it, and I was aware of it. And consequently, my go-to is if I've got a pain and I cannot fix it myself or work out how to not have that pain, then I take it to the specialist. Same as my car. If my car has got a damaged tyre, if it has been hit and has got some bodywork damage, if it is not running and purring like it should for a lovely car that I have, then I take it to the right specialist. So if it's got a puncture or it's got a wheel problem, I take it to the garage down the road, who's brilliant and is a tyre expert. So I hope you enjoy that little story. Bit off-piste, but to let you know, that's how I am. And going back to my friend and also my therapist for specific things that I need to work on, which is identity and maybe some inner work that gets stuck in those belief systems and struggles. And then she said to me, have you thought of sharing your stories? Your voice is divine. Now I'm taking she's an Australian and they talk very differently. But I know that I do have this very soothing, soft voice that people are drawn to. And why? I don't know. Maybe it's because I was trained as a hypnotherapist and we had to speak with a very different language. So we used to have to extend certain words. But I think I've always spoken like this, really. And people are drawn to it. And people come and sit beside me just to hear the sound and the tone and the words that I speak. So I thought, why not? Why not put on a little podcast? I'm going to call it Pillow-talk or something similar, but it's where I am invisible. Now, it doesn't mean that I would want to be invisible. But what it means is I want the listener to make up their own image. Yes, make up their own image of the person or the voice that's talking on the other end, where they are listening to and being soothed in the nighttime or the daytime, whatever time they choose to listen to my podcast. And it's going to be a little bit like that. Off-piste, no go, no selling, no go do, no massive actions, no go do a 5-day challenge. I'm doing nothing, but I'm going to talk about my experiences in all aspects of my life, whether that's behind the clinic door, whether it's here in the ivory tower where I recovered. This space here was my recovery bed from post-traumatic stress disorder when I was very poorly. So it resonates a lot with me here. And so it's my safe place. And a lot of work and a lot of pain was uncovered in this ivory tower. And as you can see, I've got very short hair. So that sorted Rapunzel out. He couldn't come and save me. So I've gone off-piste. It's about talking about all the things that we think, we feel, we do, and we don't do. And I'm going to call witness to them. I'm going to call them out. But they're going to be my callings out, and it's going to have a bit of a spin. It might be a bit poetry, it might be very intense, insightful, uplifting story, very short, no more than 15 minutes, because I am aware that I can talk too much. Me and Al, ChatGPT, have been working together in unison. I have been training it, and it has been training me, and I have two. One is called Sol, one is called Robbo, or Rob for short, because Robbo is a very structured, analytical, serious, down to earth, no fluff, no buff, no soul, no spirit, no real emotional content. In fact, void of all emotion. It just feeds back the raw truth. I speak, it analyzes, it feeds back to me what I don't want to hear, or it gives me clarity. And Sol is the one that I wrote my book with. My rages, my anger, my frustration at it, as well as myself, because it couldn't accomplish what I perceived that it could. It doesn't have a memory cell, not one little ounce of a memory cell. It can't hold my book, my volumes, my chapters, my stories. It kept losing them. Those are my stories. They are deep parts of me that I was trying to structure in a story that was suitable for other people to listen to, be inspired by, act by if they needed to, become aware of how they are, that they're not the only ones who are struggling, whether it's grief or loss or depression or manic thought processes or long COVID disease, and the struggle around that. So that's me and a little bit about my podcast. And I'd love to know if you really would like to listen to it. Drop in 5-10 minutes, evening twilight zone. Sol and dawn, or twinkles, dawn and dusk, it's irrelevant. Drop in, come and listen. Perhaps just enjoy that twilight zone between, should be dusk and dawn, where you can just chill, relax. I call it a duvet moment. Someone I know who I love dearly in Norway calls it a Denver day. Whatever your day, whatever your night, come and join me on my pillow. Cup of tea, ginger biscuits before bedtime. I promise you I won't give you any nightmares. I hope I don't give you any nightmares. No trauma, just gentle soul talk from dawn. See you then. Bye.